This is my calamito. Love one.
From all of us here at Friedman Adventures, I truly hope you get to spend some tender moments with the people you love today. Happy Valentine's Day. Enjoy it, my friends. And I hope to see you really, really soon. Take great care. Hey, good morning, my dear friends, and happy Valentine's Day. Welcome to Surfside, California. There's a beautiful sunrise. I've been dodging downpours all morning and looking forward to getting down to the beach. It sounds like some big surf down here, and looks like all this wind is going to go away here very, very soon. Oh, my God. Look at all. Oh, I've never seen it like this before, this bad. Look at all the crap. There's got to be a better way. Wow. All the stuff that has come through the storm drains as a result of this heavy rain is ending up on our beach here. Oh boy, terrible. Wow. All right, lots to get into on the morning briefing. Some background we've got for you here today, huh? A lot of stuff going on. We'll check out Panama, Costa Rica, Mexico, the long-range situation, what portends for us here in Southern California in the coming days, because it sounds like this wind and weather is going to lay down. I'm going to get set up. Wow. I don't know what to say. Getting set up for the morning briefing coming at you next. Before we get started on today's morning briefing, don't forget, if you're headed to Ensenada, you're going to want to give Zeke Casas a call. Only 15 minutes from downtown, but just check out that spectacular view while in Ensenada, Baja, California Norte. And if that garage door is giving you a problem, then you're going to want to call your garage door man. That's Joe Welker. Tax problems? Nobody better than our friend Tim Marquez. Tim's been doing taxes for 35 years. Give the tax man a call today. And for your heating and or air conditioning needs, you're going to want to talk to our dear friend John Lopez at Efficient Heating and Air Conditioning. Hey, it is great to have you here with us. Happy Valentine's Day. Don't forget the loved ones in your life to remember them here today. It's a very, very special day. You know what time it is. It's Valentine's Day, but it's still time for the morning briefing. Good morning, my friends. Ah, is that good? Wow. What a mess the beach is here. Normally I go down there and I dip my toes in the water for you to let you know what I think the water temperature is, but all of this garbage has washed up on the beach here in Surfside, California. It's going to take a while for this to, I don't know, wash back out to sea, or there may be some kind of a cleanup effort, but it's absolutely monumental, the amount of garbage here on the beach. This is something that has to be addressed in some form. This just can't happen every time we get a heavy rain here in California. So again, really, really crazy background for you here, but we're not about hiding the truth here at Friedman Adventures. There it is for you all. All right, let's jump into it. I'm going to go further south than I normally do, down to Panama. I love Panama. Such a great place. I fished down there on the Royal Star at one time with Pete Gray, and of course the great crew of the Royal Star. Probably like, what, 20 years ago, Pete? It's been a long time. Of course, I lived in Costa Rica, right up to the north there for a year, and met my wife down there. So I love Latin America, and Tropic Star Lodge right now is having the best season they've ever had in the history of Tropic Star Lodge. Bill Boyce, he's such a good friend, such a great guy. Man, that sunrise is beautiful. He is really a wonderful person. Let's check with Bill and see what's going on, because it's been a historic season. Man, you've been down there for over a month, haven't you?
Yeah, they brought me down to be the fish director host.
for the marlin season, right? The black marlin season, which here is January, February, and March. So I got down here December 2nd, and I'll be down here till March 2nd. So I've got another, I don't know, 3 weeks. And it's been a historic, absolute historic season. 62 years of this lodge's history. We've caught more blue and black marlin on a weekly basis, a daily basis, and per boat basis than at any time in the 62-year history, which is a ton of history at this amazingly infamous lodge.
All right, thank you so much, Bill. Really appreciate it. Good stuff from Bill Boyce. Absolutely wonderful fishing going on there. Now, Costa Rica, we just mentioned it. Paulina Fishing Live. Paulina from Ensenada, our dear friend. She's down there right now catching a variety of fish, some nice yellowfin tuna and a variety of other fish. So she's been having a great time down there. Cabo San Lucas, a little bit of striped marlin from time to time. Not all that much, but we do see some pretty good yellowfin tuna fishing when the winds are down. It's been a little breezy down there, as it normally is during this time of the year, and that extends into the springtime also. But if you get offshore about 20, 25 miles, you find a little bit warmer water, and you find some dolphin pods, those yellowfin mixed with those dolphin, and you can score some really good fish by doing just that. So keep that in mind. It really is a great and viable option to you in Cabo San Lucas. You come inshore and you can pick off some small roosters right now. They'll grow as we move into the spring. May is a great month to fish roosters down there. You'll also see some amberjack, some yellowtail, and some other, snappers and other species down there. Loreto and Mulahay, really great yellowtail action going on there. It's been spectacular, as it normally is. The wintertime is such a great time to fish for yellowtail down there in that neck of the woods. Now, closer to home, San Quintin is a beautiful place. 140-mile drive if you want to make that drive and fish with the pongeros out of there. Really great fishing for cod and lings and all of that stuff. But occasionally you'll get a flash of yellowtail, and pretty consistently here lately. It's been really, really good in San Quintin. Bring your yo-yo iron. That is the best way to take those fish in the wintertime. Hopefully we'll get flashed by them again. Punta Colonette, 120 miles. Great rock fishing there for San Diego-based boats that go down there on day-and-a-half trips on the weekends. Also, you can drive down there and fish out of there. They'll get flashed occasionally on the yellowtail. In Ensenada right now, great rock fishing going on. 70-mile drive down below the border. It's been fabulous for lings and reds and all of the aforementioned rockfish that we were talking about in San Quintin and other areas. Big bocaccio, a lot of sheephead and whitefish, that kind of stuff. And all the operators down there are doing really well right now. They've been catching quite a bit of that fish. So really, really great fishing for the bottom stuff. They'll get a flash of yellowtail from time to time there. Hopefully we're going to see more of that. Big bonito also sometimes in the mix, and a few bass, a few calico and sand bass down there, like Louis Prieto at It's For Real Sport Fishing. He's been able to pick off a few bass, and there's also been some pretty good halibut fishing for Primero Dios Sport Fishing, God First Sport Fishing. They've been doing really well on the bay kind of halibut fishing, so nothing wrong with that. All right, let's talk long range. The Royal Polaris with a 316-pound yellowfin tuna. What a nice hit for them. A super cow on board the Royal Polaris. Check that baby out. That is a magnificent catch. You have got to love that. Nice going on the RP there on their second day of fishing. They traveled 3 days to get down about 1,000 miles below Point Loma. That's right, they're on a 16-day trip. And for those of you who are not really up to speed on long-range fishing out of San Diego, we're talking 16-day trips where you travel for 3 days and then you start to catch your fish down there. It's been pretty good on the yellowfin tuna. It's been mostly 140 to 160 pound stuff. Everything pretty much on the yellowfin pretty much is over 100 pounds. And then every once in a while you'll get a cow yellowfin tuna. We'll define that as a yellowfin tuna that is over 200 pounds, and super cows over 300, like they just got. Other sport boats like the Independence are arriving. We'll get updates from them. There's been some wahoo mixed in with that also. So once again, we've seen some really excellent long-range fishing this year, and I surmise that's just going to continue. It has been absolutely fantastic fishing, no question about it. Really, really crazy here in Surfside. As you can see the beach here. Before I get into the surf fishing update, which I'll get into in a moment, obviously you're not going to be able to fish here. Not sure how far down this goes, but maybe we'll get a report from Wayne Shimabukuro, who may be fishing Bolsa Chica. So there you have that long range, Baja, Mexico, Panama, all really good stuff. We dropped a video this morning at 6 o'clock in the morning. I'm going to take you through our 8-day trip on the Independence that we did last year in November, day by day, in great detail, show you everything so you will know what to expect. So you can go back and look up day 1 on the Independence, and in the coming days, I'll drop day 2, day 3, take you right through that 8-day trip so you can get a real feeling for what it's like to go on a long range trip. So make sure you check that out. All right, here in Southern California, we are not allowed to fish rockfish right now. As you well know, rockfish season is closed until April. Sheephead is also closed, but that opens up on March the 1st. So that's right around the corner. We'll be fishing the goats here in Southern California. For now, it's sculpin, it's whitefish, it's those type of species that are open right now. Sand dabs are another species. You can fish those and catch all you want. So that is another something for you to take advantage of. It's been pretty good. And the great news is, this doesn't look that bad. I'm talking about the oceans and the wind. We're starting to get a clearing wind now. We are just starting to see that as we move a little bit further into the morning hours here on Valentine's Day. So we're going to get some breeze, but tomorrow it sounds like it's going to be really nice. There's not going to be all that much wind at all, so that could really help the situation. There'll be halibut guys out. The native son will be running. Hopefully he's going to come up with some fish. His last trip, he had 2 halibut. So once again, fishing a little bit lighter fluorocarbon is probably a really good idea. 20, 25 pound fluorocarbon. You're going to need 4 to 12 ounce torpedo sinkers, number 1 J hooks, and also you're going to need to have some number 6 treble hooks along with you. So hopefully that halibut bite will pick up. They've also caught some sculpin on those trips. Catalina Island should be a great weekend for that, and there's no better boat to jump on than the El Patron out of Long Beach Sport Fishing. They're going to be headed over there. No fuel surcharge. Absolutely a lower price here in the wintertime for you, and limited loads. The El Patron awaits you. Catalina Island, www. Long Beach Sport Fishing. Let me do that again. longbeachsportfishing.org on this gorgeous Valentine's Day morning. This is mind-boggling, isn't it? Can you believe this? I see my friend Valentino down there doing what he can do. It's pretty crazy here this morning. All right, so some really good local fishing for sculpin, whitefish. Got a chance at some halibut, Catalina Island. Don't forget, up there at Ventura Sport Fishing, they have some of the best prolific rock fishing, white sea bass, and so much more. And if you book with Ventura Sport Fishing before April the 1st, you'll take 20% off your fare. You just have to move now and do it. VenturaSportFishing.com, or you can call them at 805-676-3474. If you do that and book a trip in July or August or any time during the year, you will be able to save 20% off. So make sure you do that today. Valentino's coming by here. Super great guy. Valentino, hey, it's his day today. Buenos dias, Valentino. Mi hermano. So anyway, make sure you do that up there at Ventura Sport Fishing. You will not regret that. San Diego-based boats, some of the local guys can go out and then hang a left and go into Mexican waters and fish rockfish right now. So that's another way for you to catch some rockfish during this time of the year. Surf fishing, it's been mostly barred perch from below the border all the way up to Ventura County line, and north of there, there's some really good barred perch fishing, and then there's some not so good barred perch fishing. We're going to be here on February the 23rd, and you are invited. Yeah, I hope it's all cleaned up by then. It should be fine by then, but February the 23rd, we'll be right here in Surfside, California. Last time we had an absolute ball here. So many people showed up on a cold Super Bowl morning. We caught some fish, had some fun, and it was so nice to meet so many of you, so many wonderful and giving people like Pat, who donated to little Natalia's heart surgery in Mexicali, Mexico. People like Pat, people like you. Such a pleasure to get to meet and know you all. So February the 23rd, we're going to be right here. I'm sure there's some beaches that are not bad like this because it just washes out here very close to us and then circulates in here. If you can find a beach, again, fishing around the high tide is always a good idea. I like 2 hours before the high until 2 hours after. It gives you a 4-hour window of opportunity. Go shrimp and worms, bait in general work better in the winter time. That is such a better way to get it done. But I know a lot of guys who fish lures and do pretty good. Also, there's been a little bit of halibut in the Southern California areas. Also, that is going to start to increase in March. Next month, we start our grunion runs already. What the heck? This year is going to blow right on by. When the grunions start to run, you get a lot of predators here on the beach, and you'll start to see some really improved halibut fishing, lucky crab lures, chrome crocodiles. Those both work really well. Even little Castmasters, I've caught a lot of halibut by fishing with that. All right, and don't forget Big Fish Bait and Tackle in the beautiful city of Seal Beach. I almost forgot. What's wrong with me? You walk in there and you say Friedman Adventures, and they will promptly throw you right out of the store. No, they will give you 10% off on anything in the store that's not on sale. You go down to Big Fish Bait and Tackle, get your tackle, your bait. They are Southern California surf fishing headquarters, but more than that, they've got your tuna gear, they've got your marlin gear, they got your trout gear, they've got it all. Big Fish Bait and Tackle, make sure you drop by there. And for sure, on February the 23rd, when we'll be right here from 6:30 in the morning until 9:30, you're gonna wanna drop by there, pick up some bait, and optimize your fishing adventure here with Friedman Adventures. As we move deeper into the spring and ultimately into the summer, the surf fishing bite here can get really, really good. All right, my friends, what can I tell you? Happy Valentine's Day. God bless each and every one of you. Spend some time with your loved ones today. Remember them. Guys, don't blow it. Take care of the lady in your life. She has your future fishing plans in the palm of her hand. So make sure, that's just one reason to do it. You want to do it because, of course, love. That's the main reason. But you also want to go fishing, so don't blow it. All right, we'll watch it very, very closely. Gorgeous sunrise here now after a really big downpour just moments ago. We'll keep our eyes on it. And as always, ho, 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 I hope to see you really, really soon. Happy Valentine's Day. Take great care, my friends.